you're doing. As you can see my thumbnail, we are traveling to Gotland, and I am very excited for this trip because this is like, we planned this trip at the last moment. It was not very well planned trip, but yeah, it's going to be fun, I am very sure. And this is my budget trip. This is going to be short but very fun trip. I have heard so many stories about Gotland. It's a historical place. Archaeologically, it's very important, and also culturally, the place is going to be fun. And I will take you along with me. My bag is packed. Obviously, the goggle must needed. Now I'm confused about the hat. Should I take this one or should I go for this? What do you say? I think I should pack both. Let's see. Now we have reached to a stop called Nyansham. So here we came via Pendeltåg, via train from Stockholm city, and from here we will travel via ferry, via ship to Gotland city, to Visby, which is the largest city in Gotland. The seating arrangement in the ferry was similar to the aircraft. We also had a charging plug next to each seat, so you don't need to worry about your batteries. And also ferry has many restaurants and places to eat and drink, so it was amazing experience. Now we have reached at Visby port. From here now we have to walk towards our hotel. So one option we have is that we can hire a bicycle, we can hire a cycle and then go till our hotel. But then we decided to go by walk because I think the hotel is exactly on seashore. So the walk is also going to be fantastic. So let's see. We booked Gotland Visby, and which is 3.8 kilometers from the Visby port. You should, if you are coming, you should stay in one of the hotels, and they have many places, like they have so many rooms. Can you see? So they have this entire, they probably they own this entire place, and they have built small rooms. I'm sure you can see this. So they have built such small rooms, and the room is small, it's not that big, but it's good enough for two, like for a day. We just don't want to sit in the room. So but the most interesting part about this hotels is beach is just next door, like just in front of you. Can you see? That's the beach. Yeah, it's just not even 2 minutes walk. I can just go to beach. Oh my god, this is like perfect place for a vacation. This is like perfect hotel, perfect room to book for. Just there, look. We wanted to get a bicycle, so we came to this store, like this shop which was opened in this morning and which is just next to this Visby port, but now it is closed and I am super tired from morning. We are just walking, so we have to look for another place. But if you are coming here and then if you want to get a cycle, please go to this shop which is just next to the port, because this one is the cheapest. We checked to hire a cycle in our hotel also. They also rent the cycles, but there the cost is different, the cost is higher. So, and this one is the cheapest within the city, like within the Visby. If you want a cycle, then please go for this one, because they are cheapest, and then you can just park your bicycle here and then you can board the ferry. You don't have to leave it to your hotel and then walk back again. You can just park it and then you can board the ferry. But now again we have to look for another shop to rent the cycle, and I am super tired, like I am walking since morning. New day, and yesterday was super tiring. Almost we walked for more than 15 kilometers in a day and we were very tired, but we could manage to capture sunset and we could manage to be on the beach at the time of sunset. It was amazing experience, and now today we are planning to cover many places. I don't know how much can we cover. This is Visby Cathedral, also known as St. Mary's Cathedral. This is one of the old, built in 13th century and very well preserved and very well maintained cathedral amongst all the cathedrals present in Visby or in Gotland. It's very gigantic, it's very magnificent, and if you are planning to visit Visby, I think this is the one cathedral or this is the one church I would suggest everybody to not miss. This is the famous Visby's town wall. The entire city was fortified with this wall in 13th century. Eventually the city expanded. The wall has 9 towers and 9 entrances. A walk around the wall is a good idea to get a medieval era's feel, to go through the historical times. St. Skarin Cathedral or St. Skarin Church is also one of the churches from the medieval times, from the 13th centuries, present in Visby, though it's not in very good condition today, but it's one of the magnificent churches that you should visit. One interesting thing about Gotland city or Visby city especially is it is built of stone streets, like it is called cobblestone street. So if you are going to visit this place, I would suggest please do not bring any of the heels, just get all flats, shoes or very comfortable shoes, because if you are going to get your heels, you might not be able to walk. We also went to a place called Sodra Halarna. It was not within the city. We had to ride our bike almost for 4 kilometers, but it was worth it. We could see a nice view of the city. And now we are moving back to Stockholm. We are moving back to home. The trip was super fun, amazing. I really enjoyed 2 days of my travel to Gotland. To me, I did not find city very expensive. It was as expensive as Stockholm is. If you are coming from some other place, obviously your experience can be different. It is small, it is not very complicated, and everything is around each other. Like you will find botanical garden, you will find churches, so everything is around each other. You can just walk around it. It's an amazing place to go. If you are planning for vacation, I would say Gotland is the first thing that you should try for. And also, if you would like to know anything more that I haven't covered in this video, please write me back. I would love to share more if I know about it. And And thank you so much for watching till here, and see you next time. Bye.